Hello, Young Living Asia Pacific leaders. Always happy to see you all. As we officially step in the year of 2026, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. It's natural to look back on the year that has passed. 2025 presented us with its own unique set of challenges, but also a significant triumphs. We learned valuable lessons about resilience, adaptation, and the strength of our collective growth spirit. I witnessed the incredible spirits when we challenged ourselves in October, November for an enrollment month. It is a magnificent power that we have. Congratulations for all your achievement in 2025. The new year is like a new energy and a chance to create another higher goals and work harder to achieve more than we had in the last year. For all that reasons, that is why we put Young Living there, or what we called YLD Challenge, in the very first beginning of this year, is to build a habit of a high start while you have a full energy after spending your memorable time with your loved ones in your holiday. So, to support your success in doing YLD, today I want to share about the formula that has been developed based on observation, field study, and working with leaders. You might be the first person in APAC that hear about this. So, let's learn how this formula can work for you and everyone in Young Living. Let's call this formula the 8 activities for growth. Okay, first of all, we observe and study from the angle of new people, or we call it as a prospect. Most of them at least has 3 questions when they are being approached by a direct selling or an MLM builders. Because you might know, when the prospect introduce about MLM products from someone, they tend to be skeptics about MLM. So they will ask themselves, can I trust you? Can I do this? Is it worth for me to buy the products and know more about the business? Alright, let's start with the foundation. The very first thing that you have to start, your story. Your story is your first number 1 tools. Facts tell, but stories tell. Be real and heartfelt. That's what creates trust. Especially, we are in an MLM business, a network business. People will buy our products and join the business. It's not because all the features that you might offer, not just because all of our product is great, but they look at you. They look into the people. So, the most important thing is you have to build your belief with using our products. Experience it in your daily life, helping yourself first with the products. Then, help the people surrounding you using our product. By using the product and helping people with the products, you'll do naturally to begin to have a story. Or maybe you will have a lot of story. Facts tell, but the stories sell. Your story creates trust and belief more than just telling them about the feature of the product. You must be remember that if you on board on the flight and the flight attendants explain about the safety procedures of using mask and wearing safety jacket if there's an emergency situation, the procedure is you have to use for yourself, then helping the others. It also goes the same way in this business. You have to do it yourself, using the products, doing the work, then you only can help others. This is the quote that I like from Michael Lewis. He is a financial journalist and also writes a lot of non-fiction books. He believes that a story is a powerful tool to persuade people. And the more you tell stories, you will get better at it. And this will bring us to a better life. And I believe every one of you has a story, and a more powerful story that can make unforgettable. Then, how I can start to exercise to write a story? You can start with the thinking of what is your situation in the past before using Young Living. Can be your daily life, your past problem or stress maybe. And then, tell the journey how you met with Young Living. Remember, there's no right or wrong in the story. You can tell how messy it is, you can tell how funny it is, anything. People will appreciate and listen something that is natural. And then, tell your journey on using the product. Maybe some of you have seen immediate effect, or maybe some of you need some adjustment and time using the product. Because we all know, and people also know, that change or shift from what we usually did into something that is never done before is challenging, especially when it comes shift to natural products. But remember, keep it simple. Relate to your audience or your prospect needs. The important thing is had to be personal. Then you have to share the positive changes you've experienced with Young Living. It can be through a product or even about the business that might already change your life. Also can about the people, the community in your group. The important thing is choose words that is impactful, memorable, as authentic as you can. Now, what is the next step after you prepared your story? You have to go out. We are in the MLM business, which means it's a networking business. The way of doing network marketing is by doing network work. The more people you connect in your daily routine, the more chance your business will grow, and this is the foundation of the business. Every time you do the networking, you have to do with sincerity and consistency. Please don't contact your prospect or your customer only because you want to inform them about promotion, asking them what products that they want to order. You have to build trust and engagement first. Always connect with them by having meaningful conversation. So, how to develop your connection? Every day, one of the very basic tasks in doing networking business is to build your list regularly. List down your prospect, anyone that you have not been offered about Young Living, and also a list of people that you might have to follow up. You can use Memory Jogger to help you identify. Pak, what is the Memory Jogger? Memory Jogger is something like a prompt or an aid to help recall information. One of the example, you can start look into your phone book list, or maybe you can start look into your past pictures that you have in your phone, or you can scroll back in your social media wall. I believe you can find a lot of network of people that you have in your daily life before. How about if everyone already contacted and you have over Young Living? Then find a new list. We are living in the APAC region that has the most population in the world. We are living in the part of the world that home for over 60% people in Earth. So you are so lucky living in this part of the world because there's so much prospect here. Remember, everyone is a prospect. They can be a potential product user that can be on your loyalty order, or they can be a potential brand partner. Don't think about quality when you want to develop your network. Trust me, you will find quality through quantity. And remember, your list is your currency. After you make your list and connect with them, then you can set categories to your list. Are they potential brand partners that might interested to do business, or a product user that can be on loyalty order? Or maybe they can be a connector to your next target of prospects. This one of the crucial part where many sellers failed, and at the end, maybe the customer will upset and walk away. Most of the times, whenever we talk to somebody, at the back of our head, we already have an agenda what we want to achieve. In the case in doing business, usually we have the product in our mind that we want to sell. Being a good salesperson or a business builder, we have to take one step back to listen our prospect needs and carefully understand what they really need. I know that it would take a lot of effort and patience because it really needs an empathy or a feelings to provide a good solution. So the question is, how to exercise to have better understanding to our prospect needs? First is try to be a master in active listening. It's not that difficult, but it really needs your patience because it goes beyond hearing words. It focuses on the prospect intentionality and feeling. In active listening, while listening to their words, we have to focus also on non-verbal cues. Pay attention to the tone, pace, and body language. Any frustration often manifests in these cues before being stated. We have to be patient to let our prospect complete their entire thought before we respond. And when we respond, we have to reflect and validate on what the customer said to confirm our understanding. Something like, "It sounds you need a solution for your trauma. Is that right?" And the second, focus on the strategic questions instead of the standard sales pitch. You can use a consultative approach to probe deeper. There are several ways to use, like asking their motivation, or ask open-ended question by asking how, what, or why. In this case, you can also have the approach of the funnel technique, which start with more broad questions and then move to more specific questions based on their answer. Third is about empathy. This is very important because empathy builds an emotional connection that helps our prospect feel comfortable with their true story and pain points. We have to put ourselves in our prospect perspective to understand their frustration, and we have to explicitly recognize their feelings, whether it's excitement or confusion, to build the trust. Last one is continuous validation, meaning that along your relationship, there might be a change or updates about your prospect situation and condition. You have to record your observation whenever you had engagement with them. It's good for you to have a notes about your prospect, so the details are not lost or misremembered. If your understanding is changed based on the updates that you understand, let them know. This will build long-term loyalty and encourage further openness. Next one is share your experience. This is a bit related to the activity one as well. Why we stress out again in this activity 4? Because sharing your experience is a continuous activity in this business. Not only when you meet the prospect in the beginning, but also along their journey when they become loyal customer and then starting to build the business, even until grooming them to be a leader. You have to constantly share your experience. This is an exercise that you have to do on daily basis. Always spend your time 15 to 20 minutes to write your experience that might be a story worthy. Oftentimes, we don't realize that we have a lot of moments that is meaningful experience, that is powerful if we share with others. Whenever you want to share your experience, always think of why. Why I should share this experience? Why the audience needs to listen to this story? Why should the audience learn from my experience? To make our story powerful, we have to think about the narrative and the delivery technique. Such as, instead of saying, "I was nervous," it's better to describe your sweaty palms or your pounding heart. Other than that, you can also involve the senses. You can use sight, you can use smell, you can use sound, taste, and touch, especially related to our product. It's easier for you to show with senses. Don't be hesitant to share your vulnerabilities. Remember, authentic struggle is more relatable than a perfect story. Also, you can use anecdote, funny or surprising facts, or the questions to be a hook and grab attention. After you understand their needs, telling your story, and then you have to offer a solution. People don't just need a product, they need a solution. After you build the trust and understanding, offer them a solution that makes sense for them. It can be a product bundle, a starter kit, a niche research program, or even the business opportunity. We know through our products and our business, we can offer so many solutions. Try to match the needs of your prospect or customer to our product or business. Explain how the product or the business can be a solution for them. Explain them the step by step and guide them to have the lifestyle that Young Living has. This is the crucial part where prospect might purchase immediately or delay their decision. Remember to keep them as our potential buyer. Don't put aside if they don't make a decision to buy immediately. In this step, involve consistency, timely, and relevant information. Don't ask just for sales. Share helpful information, articles, relevant insights, another customer success stories, or exclusive tips to position yourself as an expert and keep them engaged. Always respect prospect or customer pace. Some people can make decisions fast. Some people need more time to convince themselves. Implementing 3Ps can show that you care beyond the transaction to build the trust and make the sale natural. Be courteous and professional. Follow up consistently but respect their timeline. Don't be too pushy. Then end every interaction by agreeing on what happened next. As simple, when is the time for me to meet you again next month? Or, let's do another product experience next month. What product that you are interested? Then, how about if I'm offering the business? Usually, objection is raised more than you offer them a product. These are some examples that normally comes. Feeling of sales is hard. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know anyone. I don't want to bother friends and family. I'm too busy with my work. I don't have a time. Or most people that don't understand how the MLM work. Is MLM a pyramid scheme? Then, remember to reiterate again about your experience, your journey doing Young Living business. Share your struggle and how you can overcome. All the transparency that you can share can bring trust and confidence, showing them that you have the same starting point like them. Offer your support and also introduce the team. Make them feel that they are not alone, and if you can do it, everyone can do it. Then, after your prospect become brand partners, pay attention to their journey. Celebrate their experience in every step that they have made. You can celebrate any achievement that they are doing. Celebrate their success in doing their first DIY class, celebrate their first enrollment, or even celebrate their first 3 or 6 months joining Young Living. This can lift their morale and develop their confidence and offer motivation to do more and more for the future. Make everyone that join you and your community feel happy, appreciated, which creates memory of joy, gratitude, and introspection, which will strengthen relationship and your community bonds. And finally, the last activities, which is activity 8. Teach these 8 activities to your new brand partners. In this business, the key is the repetition of successful action, which involves process of doing business that is simple and teachable. So by successfully done these 8 activities, it's time for you to teach them to follow the same path. If your success relies on unique skills, example, being a professional public speaker, your team will be difficult to copy you. So always use these 8 simple activities for your growth to see exponential growth without needing complex skills. In theory, if you successfully enroll one person every month and you teach the same thing and the new person successfully enroll one person every month like you will have compounding growth of 4,096 after 12 months. One person in a month, is it achievable? Yes, of course. And you can imagine if you enroll 2 or 3 person and successfully teach them the same thing, the number will be much more exploded. So, well done. You just diving into the 8 activities for growth, a duplicable roadmap to build a lasting Young Living business. These are actions that when you do consistently, it will create traction. I hope you can start implementing these 8 activities regularly, especially in doing this Young Living Dare Challenge. You will see your growth in the near future. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. And nothing is difficult. It just takes time. So good luck, everyone. I hope to see everyone in our Ningxia Beijing trip. Bye-bye.